what's up, dogs? I'm DJ Gamer Bro. Welcome to the setup video of the Hopog HDPVR2. If you have not seen the unboxing video, that was the previous video that I did, and it is up now. So you can see that it is already uploaded. You can see that a link will be in the description below. There will also be an annotation at the end, which will lead you to the quality test. There was an annotation at the end of the unboxing video, which led you to this video. So that's how that's going to work. So basically, we've unboxed it. We have all the cords jumbled up there, and we have the PlayStation and the Hopog HDPVR2 looking absolutely sexy, which is one of the reasons I bought it. It's just so sexy. I could literally... I'm not going to explain that. I'm not going to go any further. Alright, we have our TV PlayStation. This is under HDMI. The connector for the PlayStation is the PlayStation is connected to the TV through HDMI. Now, what we need to do is, it's fairly simple to set up, actually, but because PlayStation doesn't allow, it's for some security reason, things to be recorded through HDMI, we have to change it through component, and there is a little problem where when you change it from component video, from HDMI to component, using the component cables, the screen goes black and you have to change cords and everything, and then it will work again. And I'm going to show you how to fix that problem. It's not really a problem, it's just an obstacle that you have to get around, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first thing we have to do is set up the PVR. We have to put the cords in. Alright, so this is the back of the PVR. What we have here, so if I can put it in the light, is we have the 6 VDC in cord. This, oh sorry, can you see that? That is the power cord, USB cord, AV in cord, HDMI in, and HDMI out. Those are both HDMI cords. That is the back of the PVR. So what we have to do is we have to take the power cord, which is this cord here, and this is what gives it the power. There you go. And basically, we're going to put that, if we have space. No, yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to put that back there, we'll plug that in, and we're going to put this into the back of the PVR. Give me a second. Alright, so it's in the back of the PVR, and now the green light goes on, so that means it is on, and it should be flashing blue. That is, yep, nice and sexy. Alright, so next up we have these two cords. This is the USB cord. This is the USB itself, if you can see that. And this is this bit here. No. This bit goes into the computer, or into the back of the Hopog. And then this bit here goes into the back of the computer. So we're going to put that back, back there, just like that. So that's nice and tuck in there. And then we're going to put this bit back, and then we're going to put this bit in the back of the Hopog. So it should fit nice and neat in here. There you go. So that's in there. Right, what we have next is this AV to component cable. Now, in the last episode, I said that this was an AVI cable, and that was very stupid because an AVI is actually a video file. So this is an AV, not AVI, AV. It even says on the back here, if you can see that right there, it says A/V in, right there. And that is where this goes. So we put that in the back of this, so that fits nicely in there. And then these connect to our component cable. And this is our component cable. These are the audio and the video cables. And this is the cable that goes into the back of the PS3. So unless you're colorblind, you should be able to do this. So what we do is basically straightforward. Green goes in green, if you can see that. I'm pretty sure you can. Green goes in green. Blue goes in blue. Red goes in red. And then for the two black ones on here, two black ones there, there's a red tip and a white tip at the bottom. So that's where the second white, and that's where the white one and the second red goes. Alright, so we'll just do that. Right, so now all our cables are connected, and that is how it should go. And then, what we have now is the component cable, which is at the end of this cord, and this goes into the back of the PS3. Right in between your power cord on your PS3 and your cable on and your HDMI cable, which is where you get your HDMI from. That's how your PlayStation is connected to your TV, through HDMI. And we are going to change that. Alright, so leave the HDMI cable in there, even though this is right, alright? We will take this out later, but not yet. So that was pretty simple so far, but it's going to get pretty hard. So on your PlayStation, you want to change the settings to component. Your normal default settings for how your PlayStation connects to your TV is through HDMI. So you want to go to display. You want to go to settings, which is a little toolbox, and you want to go down to display settings. You click that. You go video output settings, which is the first one, and you change it to component /D terminal. You hit change, and your screen goes black. Don't panic. That is normal. This is when you should have your computer on. Now, even though your screen on your TV is black, if you turn on your computer and you go into your Hotpog capture /editing /streaming system, it's like this whole program that Hotpog provides when you purchase the PVR2. It is downloadable in the disc, which looks a little bit like the box. Sorry, like here. That's the disc there. That's the disc. That's the Hotpog disc. It is provided with the HDPVR2. You put that into your computer and you download the software that it provides, which is this software here. And then basically what you have, is when you change it to composite /D terminal, it will come up on your computer. But your screen on your TV will stay black. Now that's not a good thing, and we can fix that. Well, I mean, it's still there, but I mean, people always panic when that happens. Now, in this section, basically select everything except 1080i. So select 576p, 720p. I might have said that wrong. A lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, it's 576p or it's 576p. And then 1080p. And then, do you want to cancel? Nope. And then you hit yes. Now, in order for this, make sure that on your settings here, video input, it says component. Can you read the screen? Yeah, can you read the screen? Then hit yes. And then go through. And then, sorry, hit 0. Link, am I right? No, sorry, no, hit no, sorry. This might be wrong, just bear with me. Alright, sorry, then what you want to do is you want to hit X on that screen. If it will work. There we go. And then, on the set audio and output settings, what you want to do is you want to change it to, if it will ever go, you want to change it to audio input connector /SCART /AV multi. That is what you want it to be on. Okay, not HDMI or optical digital. The third one down, if that will work. Sorry, it takes a long time. Alright, and then enter. After selecting your audio settings, it will go back, and all you have to hit is finish. Alright, now, everything's done there. That's done on the computer a bit. It's all good. But your screen is still black. Panic, panic, panic. Don't have a heart attack. It's okay. Alright? We have one more step to do before we are finally done and able to record. Now, one more step. Go to the back of your TV, and where the HDMI cable is, normally on the back of your PlayStation that leads to the back of your TV that lets you play PlayStation normally through HDMI, take that cord out, alright, and put it in HDMI in. Repeat, HDMI in. Not HDMI out, HDMI in. Alright, so. Alright, so we're going to put that in there. If I can fit it, I probably can. Okay, now you're still panicking, probably it says no signal. Do not panic. Now, the reason you probably still don't have signal, even though everything's set up and everything's right, the reason you still don't have signal on your TV is because you probably have more than one HDMI inputs, alright? So, if you have one HDMI slot or one HDMI input at the back of your TV, then it will work fine right away. If you have 2 or 3, then you might have to change the input settings on your TV. So go to your remote, hit input, which is on the top here, I'm not sure if you can see that, and see how I have 2 HDMI slots or 2 HDMI inputs on the back of my TV. Oh, fuck. If I can... Hold on. There we go. So, since I was on HDMI 1, since I changed the cords around, it is now on HDMI 2. So if I go into HDMI 2, which is highlighted simply because it's being used with the PlayStation connected to the PlayStation, which is just the way my TV works, should work for your TV. I have a LG right there. And now you have connection to your PS3. So if you have more than one input slots or HDMI inputs or the slots at the back of your TV, if you have more than one, if you have 2 or 3, then mess around, look through your input list and see and try and connect to a working or a connected HDMI input, and it will connect you to your PlayStation. And now you have signal again. By the way, just going to shout this out there for those who are confused, and I want to make this as clear as possible. You have this TV, everything's good, it's ready to record here, alright? You have it here, and you have it on the computer, right? If you're wondering why there's like a 10-second or 20-second, like, flashback, or not flashback, but lag, or some would say lag. See how it says on DJ Gamer Bro, I'm under users. I'm going to go over to games, right? And it's still on users here. And now 10 seconds later, it goes to games. A lot of people think that's a lag or if that's a problem, but it's not a problem. Don't worry about it. It's absolutely perfectly normal. And it's still on games here, right? I'm under games, and it's under games here. You can see, and it might move now up and down. Yeah, see, there you go. Okay, so I was kind of puzzled on the problems with the color and the quality. The quality on this, it's not as crisp and not as HD, and you may not be able to see it, but this is green, okay? Green, alright? And that's not normal, and this background is sort of grayish, even though it may not look like it on the actual, on your screen for the TV, or for the camera, alright? And also, this little guy up here as well is also green, which he's normally meant to be red. The reason being is because I kind of got the component cables wrong, and I've had this problem before, and it's really confusing. So these red cables, now this is really confusing because there's red cables. So basically, the one cable, if you do this, right, if you have the red tipped cable, you know, there's a red armband right there, in with the red tipped sort of cable there, then that color is going to appear. Alright, so basically, what you do is you put the one, and this is really confusing, you put the one that's fully red in the one that is red tipped, if you can see that. I'm not sure if you can see that, hold on. So basically the one that's fully red goes into the one that has the red little bit at the bottom, and that will give you a more, that will give you your original color back, if you can see that. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me just move my camera. Alright, so yeah, there you go. And then, so that will work. And then, basically, the one that is fully red will go in with the one that has the red armband. So it's really confusing, because you'd think it'd be the exact opposite. And see, look, already there. See, if you can see the TV, it's already sort of changing color. Hold on, if you can, there. You can see how it changes color. So now with that in, so that make sure the red tip there goes into the fully red AV cable, and the red tip AV cable goes into the fully red component cable. So it's the exact opposite. And now you can see that my guy is red again, and the screen is back to normal, and the color is back to normal. That's the normal PlayStation blue background color, whereas there was a gray one before. If you're having problems with your audio, where you're hearing, okay, you might not hear it now because I changed it, but sometimes if you don't have one of your component cables fully in, I think it's the white one or something. If just make sure they're all in properly, because often you have this like this really annoying sound coming out of your TV. But you fix that. Make sure all your component cables are in properly, and that you have the fully red AV cable with the red tipped component cable, and the fully red component cable with the tipped red AV cable. It's really confusing. Just mess around. Make sure you get the colors right. Make sure they're all in until you have the proper screen again, and also it's working fine here. So now you're ready to record. All you have to hit is that big red record button, which is on your computer. And bam, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. There will be an annotation, just like in the last video. There will be an annotation in the top right hand corner of somewhere here that will lead you to the quality test, FIFA quality test that I did earlier. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in that vid.